What's up, everybody? Mr. Ahamad here, and as we prepare to enter school next week, I thought it would be a good idea for me to introduce to you myself, but on a more personal level, if that makes any sense. If you watched the previous video, what you got a gist of is my teaching practices and what it is that we will be doing, like what norms I would like to set in terms of that I need you to communicate, I need you to read, and I need you to think critically. Those are three things that we're focusing on. But what about me as a person that's filling the role as teacher for you? That stuff is important. For me, my personal pedagogy is that I can't teach you unless I know you, because I have to tailor information to you to make it not just attainable or accessible, but like to make it matter. Education being abstract works for some. It's a great idea to learn for the sake of learning, but that's not the case for everyone. So I want to try to meet you where you are. And at the very same time, I think it's important that you know who I am as a person, because I know that students don't learn from who they don't like, or they don't trust who they don't know. That's just a whole people thing, right? It's not just with you as being teenagers. I mean, it may be a little heightened, but that goes for everyone. So I just wanted to take a moment to have this face-to-face in the digital world session with you to tell you a little bit about myself. The first thing that I think you need to know is that teaching has been a very long career transition for me. I did a lot of things after college. I tried a lot of different things, and I think that's part of why I work so well in the classroom, because I'm always thinking about different career paths and skill sets that you can use later on. At the very same time, my curatorial skills, A1, A+, like I got that on lock. I can give you a whole mess of things. Well, it wouldn't be like a mess, but I can give you a bunch of different things that work together to help you achieve an idea or learn something new. Love doing it. I feel really good about it. It's teaching the skills that I'm still working on. Because my educational background isn't exactly in education, there's a lot that I'm still learning. And I'm hoping that you will, one, show me a little compassion and empathy as I work through those things, but two, really push me to do better, because I can only give you the things that you need from the classes that I'm teaching if we work together. It's not a one-way street. I can't just teach you and I can't teach at you. I have to teach to you, and that requires relationship. I'm really big on that. Alright, anyway, with all the teaching and educational stuff out of the way, what I really want you to know is, the things that I enjoy doing that make me human. Because believe it or not, teachers are people too, So yes, you're gonna see me in the classroom on Zoom, and this crow. Yes, teachers are people too, and we have our own interests. So for me personally, I love to dance. I've been teaching dance for a while now, since like 2011 officially. But what's crazy is that I didn't start getting good at dance until maybe like 2012, 2013. I was just straight trash. Actually, growing up in Brooklyn, New York, where I was born and raised, I got made fun of all the time because I couldn't dance and I had zero rhythm. And mix that with the fact that I was such a nerd and so into school, I often got hit with the nickname Carlton or Oreo, which we will be discussing later on in the year during one of our classes. When I'm not teaching, when I'm not dancing, I spend a whole lot of time making videos. I've been filming wedding videos since maybe 2015 or 2016, and that has been a great side hustle for me, because for those of you who don't know, just about every teacher has a side hustle. We need it. So when you get older and you get to vote so that we can have better salaries. But anyway, outside of that, I love playing basketball. You could put me on a court with anyone and I'll cut them up and just boom, swish, swish. Okay, that's a lie. I'm actually really trash. I grew up playing basketball and I hated it. In addition, I love anything that's art related. At MCLA, in North Adams where I got my undergrad, I minored in arts management, which was so much fun. It introduced me to the professional world of dance and to galleries and museums and to festivals, and I really enjoyed it. And a lot of that is because I grew up watching and loving cartoons and reading comic books and playing video games. All those things have a very special place in my heart, and I try to incorporate them as much as possible into literature, because literature, like when you hear English class and you get ELA, is English Language Arts, right? It's an art. So literature and art, they go together, and I'm gonna do my best to merge those for you, because you know, that's how I best learn, and hopefully it will help you visualize the things that we're going over. Lastly, if you've been to my classroom at all while Taconic was actually in session in person, or if you've been on my Instagram page before, you know that I love to read. I just love it. It's just something that I do now. So, I mean, outside of that, that's me. I'm gonna do my best to do what I can to serve you. And that's it.